Hello everyone. Obviously, it's been a very volatile week with the latest Google update. There's a lot of bad news about, and there's a lot of hype and hysteria. I've already done 2 videos on my channel, literally sharing all my current perspectives on it. I really don't have anything to add at this stage because, like I keep on saying, we just don't know enough yet. We've had these crazy manual actions going on, and the more algorithmic changes are going to take a while to show. So I've been keeping a very close eye on my own projects and my own clients, and we're seeing a lot of shifts in both directions, just as we'd expect with any normal update. It really is too early to decide. Now, I'd also, as usual, caution you against inaction. I've seen loads of people in forums, Facebook groups, Twitter, all saying, should I still do this or should I wait until after the update? The fact is, Google's not massively changing. It's been the same for decades. You want good quality content, good quality links, and that's 90% of SEO, providing your website is technically set up correctly. So yes, if you've been at the cutting edge, then there's definitely going to be some volatility, but overall, the fundamentals of Google are not going to change. And one thing I've said for a long time is that while affiliate marketing and banner advertising, those kinds of middleman type industries are always going to be under threat, especially as we move more towards a kind of generative search model where Google's going to be providing more and product recommendations entirely by itself. The fact remains that you're pretty much untouchable if you're an actual business with an actual product. So that's why I highly recommend, if you are in affiliate marketing, if you are looking to make money online, passive income with banner ads, something like that, or lead generation, rank and rent, I highly encourage you to think about what's a product you can actually fulfill that's unique, or simply slightly better than the competition and has a unique spin, because it's inevitable. It's going to become a point in the future, whether it's Gemini or just an improved ChatGPT, people are going to switch more towards a generative search model, and therefore when they search for a certain product, or the best X for Y, they're just going to be given that product. So the fact is, lots of us put a lot of effort into this idea of passive income that's never really going to come true. I would much rather actually build a proper business, delegate effectively to a team, and have a business that's secure and profitable. And it might well require a lot of work to get started and a fair bit of maintenance, a couple of hours every week. But I would so much prefer that to a fragile existence with some sort of passive income that could disappear overnight. In the last month, I've done $3,000 on Reddit, often averaging around $200 a day, and it all seems to have collapsed in the last few days, which is absolutely fine. That was part of the deal. I knew it. It was some of the easiest money I've ever made, but the simple fact is, easy come, easy go. So what am I trying to say here? It's basically that e-commerce is not going to change. So whatever everyone's saying about the latest Google update and reviews and spam, you can't really beat having an actual product. So that could be a virtual product. Obviously, most of us want a SaaS ultimately to get that recurring revenue from the fairly low maintenance product. So with that, after this week of negativity, I just want to give you a positive, happy story. And basically, obviously going through all my clients at the moment, checking in on what's going on, just to assess any changes as a result of the update. And the fact is, this morning, I found this massive increase from one of my newest clients. So they literally started with us about 6 weeks ago, something like that. And I'm always telling leads when they come in that do not expect overnight fixes. I know I'm SEO Jesus and we talk about miracles, but that really is just good humor. We always say, expect a good 3 to 6 months at least to start seeing results from SEO. And the real results typically come after a year or so. And that's when you get those real spikes of compounding gains. But every now and then we do get some very good surprises. And this is certainly one of them. So this was a SaaS company. They come up with a really good product, just ready to slam it with marketing. And of course, it's a new AI tool, absolutely exploding niche. So we were very quickly able to identify some really key areas that were not that competitive yet, but had really high volumes, lots of hype. And I keep on saying, yes, we're technically a link building agency, but we quickly found links don't work if your content isn't great, or even if you don't have the content in the first place. So everyone who signs up for a link building package will also receive some Surfer optimized content. And that combination does accelerate that process. You're publishing high quality content. We include free consulting to fix any technical issues with your website. And then we slam it with high quality backlinks. That combination fulfills that 90% of SEO that I was talking about. And so for the vast majority of e-com owners, software owners, they'll literally go from doing very little for their SEO to implementing a huge amount very quickly, entirely done for you. And this is exactly what has happened as a result. We've gone from literally no traffic back in January through to a spike of 300 clicks per day as of Wednesday. So right in the midst of all this chaos with the Google update, massive results. Now you might be saying, Wednesday, that's right in the middle of the update. Is that not sort of positive bias where you're cutting out anything that could happen after the update? If we go to the most recent date, that was the 7th of March. So literally when people were being hit, that was also a 300 click day, 3,000 impressions, 10% click-through rate, an average position of 12.5. Now you've always got to be careful with these kinds of screenshots because the fact is, when you're working with an existing brand, they can often have a lot of brand name traffic. What if they've just done a TV ad or gone viral on TikTok? In which case, of course, loads of people are going to be searching their brand name, so their search volume is going to spike. And that is not your win as an SEO. It's very important when using Search Console. Let's go back to the full monthly view. You actually then want to add a new filter and put in query, and you want to take out the brand name from that report. Obviously, you want the brand to rank number 1 for the brand name. It is very alarming if they don't. I meet loads of clients who say, my SEO is great, we show up for the brand name. Or the opposite, in which case they're saying, we really want to show up for our brand name, and it's not happening yet. And I'm always saying, people searching your brand name, they're going to find you. They already know about you. You want to show up for the 99% of people who have never heard of your brand and are looking for the solution to their problem, not knowing that your solution exists. So regardless, to prove these results, we need to take out the brand name. So I've got that copied in my clipboard. It's obviously going to be blurred for YouTube, but keep an eye on this 2,450 clicks. We then do query, does not contain, and then I'll try and cover this with my screen, but it'll also be blurred. We put in that filter. We can see while the overall click count comes down a lot, that actual trend remains. Now, I know what you're thinking, the absolute number of clicks has come down a lot, but actually when we're looking at just the last few days, when we've been seeing that surge up to hundreds of clicks per day from nothing, well, we can see those hundreds of clicks remain. 200 on Wednesday, 100 on Tuesday. Let's switch this to the most recent date, and it was 220 on Thursday. Let's now take off that filter and see what proportion are branded versus non-branded. So I'm going to remove the brand name, and it's 316. So what that tells us is before this week, before we've done all that work, the vast majority of this traffic was all coming from brand name search, people who already knew about the product, which is great, but it's not successful SEO. Whereas in this week, we've completely flipped that around. About 80% of the traffic is coming from people who are looking for the solution to their problem, but have never heard of this brand before. So that's 316 clicks with branded search included, 120 with brand search excluded. Those 220 clicks from new users who did not already know the brand, who are looking for a solution to the problem, were just not happening before. The only traffic was from searches for the brand name, people who already knew it existed and were not new to the funnel. So 220 today, hopefully therefore about 6,000 per month, and we're only just getting started. And that's from relevant leads who are low in the funnel, already looking to buy. Now, if you want to achieve similar, then first of all, you can sign up absolutely free to my Ranking Revelations newsletter. But if you do have a budget and just want done for you like this client did, then you can go to apply. We do recommend a minimum budget of around $2,000 per month. And like I say, exceptionally fast results like this are very unlikely. We really do recommend at least 3 to 6 months, preferably 6 months to a year, to really get the full benefit. But just like this client, you'll get a mix of free consulting, high quality content, including interlinking on the site, plus high quality backlinks from our process. Now, we do generally have a waiting list, but if we do think that you're a good fit, we can generally speed you along quite quickly. But if you're not looking for done for you yet, then just go straight to the bottom. Very soon I will be launching the Disciples membership. We've already had a lot of eager applicants for this, so my apologies for my hesitation. I'm just trying to work out the best ways to deliver maximum value. So I'm in the process of building a private PBN, which will be solely for the use of the Disciples members. So basically you can get powerful free backlinks for your own sites, projects, even parasite stuff as well. These are all really powerful domains I've been building out. So minimum DR of 30 generally, and they're not linking out really to anyone. So you'll be getting maximum power from those links. Plus there'll be group coaching calls with me, all of which will be saved into a full content vault. And of course, the whole point of this is to try and curate a high-level group of people who are really working at the cutting edge. Doesn't matter if you're a beginner, as long as you're active and you're open to sharing and testing, then you will be welcome, but we are trying to keep it full of high-level action takers. Plus, I'm hoping to throw in some software as well. My own software costs come to more than $1,000 per month, which of course is very limiting for a beginner. So I'm hoping lots of these work on servers, so therefore we should be able to have a private server for the Disciples membership to use tools like Money Robot, CTR Booster, all those other tools I share on my channel. So I've already had a lot of applicants. The idea is that the first 20 or so will be able to get the super early bird deal and lock that in for life. And then as more of these resources come online, obviously the value and therefore the price will go up. So again, simple application on the website, and I'll let you know as soon as that goes live with the early bird offer. So a range of options there, done for you, and the membership and the free Ranking Revelations newsletter. And occasionally I have been known to do a bit of consulting, but I'm trying to help as many people as I can at once. And I can't do that if I'm on the phone with one person for several hours. So that is available, but I don't tend to push it much.